There is no way people still believe that Neymar is the third best player of our generation, right? Because how does one UCL and 43 Champions League goals warrant being the third best player of our generation when there are candidates like Mbappe and Lewandowski? And mind you, there's arguments online about the fact that Neymar is Brazil's all-time goal scorer. So what does that mean? Because Lewandowski is Poland's all-time goal scorer. Mbappe is only one goal behind being the France all-time goal scorer. So what is special about being the all-time goal scorer for Brazil? And it's not like Neymar won any major trophies with Brazil. All he won was a Confederations Cup and the Olympics. Now, let me make you think for a little bit. Let's just say that the trophies that Neymar won with Brazil was transferred to Messi. Do you think that people will still call Messi the GOAT? Everyone will slander Messi. But now when Neymar does that, they gave him the third best player of our generation. When compared to Mbappe, Mbappe is a World Cup winner, a World Cup in his first attempt. In his second attempt, he reached the final and almost carried France to a second World Cup. Now he's leading the line again for France in this next World Cup happening this year. He already has more Champions League goals than Neymar, and all he needs to do is just win another UCL, and it's going to be level with Neymar for UCL wins. So why does Mbappe not get that glaze that Neymar is getting right now? Then we have the second competitor, Lewandowski, 700 plus goals, third all-time goal scorer in the UCL. That should already be enough to be in this conversation. 79 plus goals for Poland national team, being consistent for the past 15 years, year after year. The man barely gets injured. So now what does Neymar have over these two players in the third best convos? Because he doesn't have more trophies, he doesn't have more goals, he doesn't have the most UCLs, he's always injured when it's time for big games. But no, because he can rainbow flick, because he can dribble past 2-3 players, 4-5 players, now that makes him the third best player of our generation. When you forget that being a GOAT or being great is not only confined to skills and dribbling, it's also consistency, impact for your team, big game moments. And I'm not saying that Neymar does not have big game moments, I'm not saying that, but compared to Mbappe, compared to Lewandowski, it's little. And it's not Mbappe and Lewandowski's fault that Neymar was always getting injured, it's also due to Neymar. So right now, if I was to pick between Lewandowski and Mbappe, I would say Lewandowski right now, but definitely by 2030, Mbappe will definitely be the third best player of our generation behind Messi and Ronaldo. So let me know, who is your third best player of our generation? Do you think it's still Neymar? And tell me why. Why do you think it's Neymar? I want to know.